Zombie Nation.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off from Tampa. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Dragon 50. Come on. Hit. Johnny Ryan. Trap 50. Trap 19 Ryan. Let's go.
First play is to the air. Kraft has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Fix the Eagle. Like it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready? Tap to 60, tap to 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To the air on 3rd and long. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Back. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll work against the blitz. Throw left side, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
19 tight. Viking 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Setting up to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today, boys, and I love that.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On the ready.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal.
19 tight.
Throwing from the gun. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
Kate, you could just kind of feel it. That was a challenge this defense took personally. You want to run it at us? You're going to try to run it at me? I'm going to stuff it before you get started.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ready?
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Come on, come on. Hey! Got you lying. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles.
They've got a man in motion.
Rig, rig.
Drawn up for him. Kept it on the draw block, but they were waiting for him. That's a loss. It brings up 4th down. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down.
Ready? Cross all 80.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Hawk 70. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Cade, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Get up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2.
A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
18, Pioneer. Check,
They kick the running back in motion.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He's going to throw it. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
from a mile away. They'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Okay, that was pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Bayshul Tootin now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down to the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
First and 10 around to Robinson. And they take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
Ready, set.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He rolls to his right. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's got it called at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Warriors, 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Now looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Let's go now. Stretch the Eagles.
Heads out on the bootleg. Chased out to his right. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 65 to 6.
We'll air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we do not get a 3rd field goal of the game as we stay tied at 3-3.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns. And usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Ready.
They'll throw it. Called in left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Hurt. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down. Offensive line fast.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Working now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Robinson on the inside give. And second down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Blown back is the handoff. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, Nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Hey, check that. Let it.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got the tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Chris. 60 Eagles. 19 tight.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Ready. Kennedy, stand by one.
Running back gets it on the draw. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Opening carry for Devon Chan. They bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Line. Here's 3rd and 3. They're going to try and throw it here. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Okay, great.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Get it? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Three. Rig.
He'll throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. Right with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready?
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Alert. Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's brought down at the line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Go. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready?
Looking in the air here. Still going through the 25. Good game here as he heads out of bounds. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Back now, pressure coming. He's got a man left. And he'll get it up to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Trap 50. Trap 60. Scoop.
Throwing it again here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Come on. Come on. Hit. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Caught by his back. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
You heard the man, they lost control, they let my king, I told you, how I let the journey begin.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Get it.
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
70, 69.
Throwing on seconds. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at fourth and long. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Now a run with Wright. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to throw. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And this one does not go far.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Here he is on third and short. He throws a bullet to the center of the into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Five still to go here. This is second down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw now. We look underneath here. Robinson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Hold the ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's the backup. First throw. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a lead just before the end of the third. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The line come to Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70,
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's trying to go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Now they'll try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
ready.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Back. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They've got 1st down here from the 36. He's dropping back to throw. It's his running back. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Looking for his wide receiver there.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Taking a shot deep here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Buying some time right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, off approaching that 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate. And I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone. You got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Hurt! Ready?
Working now from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. Yeah, he's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now we'll see them try the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
They're going to throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Here's a give inside to right. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Right again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 35 to figure out.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Okay, break. Panthers, let's go. 70, Timberwolves.
Pass play coming here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
18, Stephanie.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Connecting on a slant. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Bucks have the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
60 back. Let's go now.
They are throwing it again. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect the next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get it. 60 by Dragon 60. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. He isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trailing by 11.
Okay, ready.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Rig alert, rig alert. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Go.
Dropping back to throw. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Got it. Ready?
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Taking a chance to the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Wright running out of the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll run again with Wright. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here's a give for Wright. He is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now. They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
They're on 17-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Put the body on the line for his team. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Finds his back, H.N. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in, deep down the sideline. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point.
Here he is to throw. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
to secure them this win. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Let's go.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.